positive about it.
Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. First things first, guys, make sure you smash the likes, subscribe if you're new around here, and as always, leave your thoughts in the comments. And whilst last season hasn't really finished because we're still playing at the Club World Cup, the fixtures for next season have just been released. Maybe not the same excitement as usual, given we're still playing, but it's always an exciting time when the fixtures for the new season are announced. And Chelsea have got an interesting start. Christmas period, not too bad. And the run-in, like last season, is quite tough. So let's get those fixtures up on screen, guys, and take a look at what Chelsea are looking at next season as we look to improve on last season's fourth place finish. So the Blues face not too bad a start. First 6 games, I mean, we don't leave London for the first 4 weeks of the season, which is great from a fan perspective in terms of travel. We start with Crystal Palace at home, the FA Cup holders. Like last season, the first away game of the season is West Ham. Then a home game against Fulham, an away game against Brentford, followed by United and Brighton. So those are the first 6 games. So that start is not too bad. A couple of tough away games with West Ham and Brentford. Fulham and Crystal Palace themselves are decent. I mean, it's 3 home games, 3 away games in the first 6. It's a kindish start, you know. You could have had a lot worse. I mean, what else are we looking for here, chat? We're looking for, obviously, Christmas period. You've got Everton at home, Newcastle away, no Boxing Day fixture, Villa home, Bournemouth home. That's a very kind Christmas period, very kind. Newcastle really the only difficult game there. Obviously, Aston Villa are a good side, but we've got them at home. That's a very kind Christmas period for Chelsea. Very kind. Heading into January, Man City away, the first game of the new year. Not an ideal start. But then things start getting tricky around this April-May time. This April-May time for the end of the season, that is tough. That is tough. You know, Man City and Man United back-to-back at home against the Manchester clubs. A tough trip to Brighton. And you've got Forest at home. You've got Liverpool away, Spurs at home, and then a long trip up to newly promoted Sunderland on the final game of the season. Other notable fixtures to look out for: Spurs away 1st of November, Arsenal at home on the 29th of November. I mean, as far as the fixtures go, I know you've got to play everyone twice and whatnot, so really it doesn't make that much of a difference. I'd say similar to last season, we've got a kindish start. We've got a decent Christmas run. It's just that sort of April-May time again, which is looking kind of a little bit tricky. But yeah, overall, pretty happy with that. And it's a good opportunity for Chelsea to get some points on the board early doors. We started last season off exceptionally well. You know, we were right up there at Christmas time in 2nd place. And I think we've got the possibility, guys, of doing a similar sort of thing this coming season. I really think we've got the possibility of doing something similar. That first game against Crystal Palace will be on a Sunday the 17th of August. So we'll be part of the Super Sunday on the opening weekend of the season. But I honestly think with these fixtures, there's an opportunity for Chelsea to do something decent at the start, get a strong start, get those points on the board. And that's what you want. You want to get as many points on the board as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. Obviously, we haven't even finished playing yet this season. And to be fair, depending on how far we go in the Club World Cup, probably quarterfinals against PSG. It's ideal to have a slightly easier start, given we are going to be tired. We're going to be recovering. It's going to be a bit of a disjointed pre-season campaign. This is almost pre-season, the Club World Cup, except, you know, it's competitive fixtures. There's a lot of money at stake, and there's a big title up for grabs at the end of it all. So, yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see how we actually start the season, what our first few performances are going to be like, what we can expect from the boys. Are we going to pick up any injuries, given the fatigue, given how much we've played? What further new signings are we going to see in action? How's Maresca going to rotate the squad in those opening few weeks of the season? Don't forget, though, guys, as well, The Champions League games will be going in around September time as well. Carabao Cup kicks off, so that September-October period will start looking very busy as well, and that's where the squad game is going to play a huge part. That's why we need to get more signings in as quickly as possible. But yeah, it's an exciting time. It is absolutely an exciting time. I wonder, you know, starting the season with 4 London derbies, has that got anything to do with us being at the Club World Cup, not wanting us to have loads of travel sort of in the first month of the season? I don't really know. But again, the run-in's tough, as I said, guys. And, you know, we need to hope that we're not sort of chasing Champions League football come that run-in, because like last season, this is a very difficult run-in. I'm not saying that we can't do it again. You don't know what the stipulations are going to be at that point in the season, but yeah, ideally we don't want to be putting ourselves under that much pressure again, where we go into the final day of the season knowing we have to win to qualify for the Champions League, or another scenario similar along those lines. But I have to say, you know, I am really quite pleased with the way that those fixtures have worked out. And that apart from the run-in, there doesn't appear to be any particularly challenging periods in that time. Obviously, fixtures will come thick and fast with the cup competitions, and squad rotation is going to be absolutely vital in that regard. But yeah, guys, I think we can be really pleased with that. I think we can be really happy. But whether we can repeat last season's really good start, I don't know. I have a horrible feeling we could potentially, us, Manchester City, teams that have been at the Club World Cup, we could have a potentially quite sluggish start. I wouldn't be surprised if we dropped a few points in those opening 4 or 5 games whilst we're getting back up to scratch, whilst we're still recovering, whilst we're trying to find a bit of a rhythm again after playing, you know, well into the end of June, potentially the start of July. So all those things are important. But look, it's very hard to predict what's going to happen at the start of the season. But as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if there were some drop points early on. But yeah, 4 London derbies to kick off the season. Never had that before in the Premier League. And yeah, from a fan perspective, fantastic. From a fan perspective, fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to it. But yeah, the last 5-10 games, tough. Really tough. So we need to put ourselves in a position where the pressure's not on. But guys, the 2025-26 season will kick off on the weekend of the 16th and 17th of August. It's roughly about 2 months from now, guys. About 8 weeks from now, 2 months away. The season will begin yet again. I mean, how mad is that? The season will begin yet again, and last season hasn't really even finished for us. So yeah, the build-up begins now. We know what to expect. We know where we're going. And we can look forward to doing it all again and seeing what 2025 and 2026 has got in store for Chelsea, guys. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the fixtures, guys. It's going to be another long season, another tough season. Can't wait for the Champions League fixtures to come out. It'll be interesting to see what fixtures we get there, what tough trips we're going to have, how those fit in and around our Premier League games. The domestic cup campaigns are going to get underway as well. So it's going to be all go next season. But yeah, the excitement starts now. The build-up starts now. The transfer window's here. And we've got a lot to look forward to this summer. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on the fixtures, how you're feeling about it. And yeah, as always, smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new round here. And as always, leave your thoughts in the comments. Up the Chelsea. I'll catch you again in another one soon. We're out. Peace.